Hey, Mario Gonzalez here. We get this question all the time, so I figured I'd put it into a video. How do you, as an owner, pick the best property management company for your rental home or your investment portfolio? Well, it's not as simple as you think. So I'm going to give you 7 things that you really need to look at before you pick a property management company. So what most people do is they'll just ask in social media, ask a friend, hey, do you have a good recommendation? Well, just know there's limitations to that. You're talking about one person with one home and one management company, and they'll let you know honestly how it went, but you don't know how they handle things on the grand scheme. So we're going to give you 7 things that you can really arm yourself with as you select a property management company. So the first is, are they licensed and qualified to even manage homes? So all real estate agents are not qualified to manage homes, okay? But every property manager should be a licensed real estate agent. Then you're asking what kind of qualifications they have. How long have they been doing this? How many employees do they have? How many people will you contact? How many homes do they manage? Do they do tenant placement? Do they do evictions? You want to know what all they do and what they're qualified to do. Do they do collections? You want to ask all those questions. And you also want to know what their rates are. What kind of vacancy rate do they have? What kind of eviction rate do they have? They may be doing it a long time, but if they're evicting 1 out of every 4 tenants, probably not a great thing. What kind of credit selection do they use? So you want to ask all those questions to really kind of qualify and make sure that they're properly licensed. Now, one thing that you can start doing online, this brings us to part number 2, is what kind of certifications and designations they have. So you can look for people that are only certified property managers or have been designated as certified property managers. And you can find the CPM, the RMP, Residential Management Professional, MPM, which is Master Property Manager. That's the highest qualification you can actually get in the property management realm. So look for those people that have a Master Property Manager designation. That's going to be your top tier. The third thing is, what kind of awards have they gotten? What have they gotten any awards at all? So if they have gotten awards, the Property Manager of the Year, the Property Management Company of the Year, what awards have they gotten that says, hey, not only are we licensed and designated to do this, but we're getting awarded in our industry to do this. So the fourth thing you're going to look at is, what kind of professional affiliations does this company that says they're going to manage your home, where are they getting their information? Where are they getting their continual education? They need to be affiliated with professionals and like minds across the nation that are in the property management realm. So in the residential side, you're going to look for a group called NARPM, and in the commercial side, you're going to look for a group called IRM, okay? And both of those deal with what's changing in codes, regulations, law, you name it, policies, directives, governing directives, what is changing, and they will constantly educate those professionals that are affiliated with those organizations. And if a property management company isn't, then they're really kind of doing it in the dark. They're blind about it. They're saying, oh yeah, I'm managing homes, but I'm not looking to see how or staying educated as to how things are changing. And that brings more risk to you as the owner. So if you want your risk lowered, you need to have their property manager get higher education and be affiliated with those groups. Number 5, now you're looking at the reviews. What are other people, not just one person, what are other people saying across the internet on this company? So when you look at reviews, there's 2 different things you look at. One is an owner review, the other is a tenant review. You want to know, hey, are the owners happy? That's the main thing. A tenant, oftentimes when they're held accountable, they're not so happy. They're not so happy when they move out and they leave a home wrecked and the property manager says, you know what, Mr. and Mrs. Tenant, you're paying for all that. Okay? The tenant may very well go online, leave that negative review. It's okay. Okay? The property manager's doing the job for you, the owner, and that's who they work for. They don't work for the tenants. Okay? So look at those reviews, but differentiate from the tenant versus the owner. There should be some negative reviews in there. Nobody has a 5-star review. And know that Google reviews, Facebook reviews are pretty easy to look at. Some of the Yelp reviews get buried, some of the good reviews, so you may have to click the little see more reviews to see those type things. All right, number 6, you want to really dig in. Now you've gone through the first 5 pieces and you're talking to a property manager. Now you want to get to the nuts and bolts. What kind of policies, what kind of procedures do they have? Do they rent a home before it goes vacant or after it goes vacant? Because after it goes vacant, it's much easier to show, but you're paying money. You're paying the lights, you're paying the mortgage without anything. So you need to ask those questions. What do they charge for? What's their fee structure look like? What kind of professional affiliations they have? Are they linked with lawyers and title companies and vendors that are all licensed and insured? Who's doing the work on your home? You really need to dig in and ask on that policies and procedures how they manage your risk, because that's what they're doing. A property management company should reduce your risk. And then the final thing, and this is the minimal part here, is the price. Be very weary of those companies that say, hey, we'll manage your home for a teeny tiny price. We've been managing homes for a long time, and I will tell you, if it's a teeny tiny price, then they're giving you teeny tiny service. It's not going to match with the policies and the procedures of the companies that are professional and they do this and they're in the trenches each and every day. They're not. Yeah, they may collect the rent for you. That's it. Okay. They're not boots on the ground. They can't go and see the home. They can't answer the questions directly to the tenant without calling a 1-800 number. You need to really think if that's right for you. But then again, always, so price is going to increase with the level of services that you get. That's just natural. But look at those companies. You don't have to look necessarily at the highest, but look at those companies that are offering a good deal of things in their policies, procedures, like I was talking about, for an equitable price. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell, the 7 things. So license and qualifications, certifications, designations, awards, professional affiliations they have, reviews out there, and then the policies and the price. So take a look at all those things and you'll know, hey, is this property management company really right for me? If you have any other questions, feel free to either see some of our blogs or you can call me directly. The information is right there on your screen.